Hello.
Hello, Alien. I'm Secret Agent Dale J. Pinkert from the NSA FX Department.
Hello. How are you?
We've already been on your computer. We've hacked you. We know what you're doing all the time in the market. And for our NSA discretionary account, we're taking every trade you suggest. Just want to let you know.
Okay, that's fine for me.
You're supporting our spy agency here in the United States. So let's go, buddy. What do you got for us?
Okay.
Good call yesterday on covering your euro short and going long. Nice work.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. And so sorry for the delay. I was caught up with the delivery man, and it's fine. Okay, let me share
my robot, I have the same robot that Will Robinson said. He said, danger, danger, AlienOvichO. Be careful of the human beings. They only think of themselves.
Yeah.
Unlike aliens who give.
No.
So what's your agenda for giving us all this great free information?
Well, nothing special. I just found the right community to share my ideas.
Come on, man. Any material goals in mind here?
Yeah, I have secret codes in my charts that manipulate people I mind.
Okay, buddy. All right. So, do you have your screen up right now? I just see mine.
Yes. Okay. So, what's you are seeing the CAD weekly chart back to 2002.
Okay, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Now I do. I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So what I'm going to start with the CAD because I saw a pattern back to 2002 that happened, and with the similarity between then and now, it's look like we have a nice thing to see.
Okay, is this based on the futures? Because the pricing looks weird to me.
No. This is the weekly chart back to the tops around 2002 and 2001.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, now I understand.
Okay. So back then, the Dixie topped around it's July 2001, and but the CAD didn't have a top. It it waited 6 months. It topped around January 2002. Exactly after 6 months.
Okay, and on the second top in the dollar, you got the final top in Canada.
Yes, that's the idea. I want to start with this idea to show my other chart. You get the idea. So when we take the current price for 2015, in March the dollar made the top. The black line is the Dixie chart.
Okay.
And this one is the CAD. So back in March, the dollar made the top, and never got any new highs.
Right.
But meanwhile, the CAD made the new top. So if you take the Dixie and use it as an RSI, when you make a line, it's the same as an RSI. You can use it as a filtering for a divergence to the CAD.
Right. Okay, and this happened 6 months afterwards, like the analog you showed us from 2000?
Yes, exactly. It happened March, you add 6 months, we are in September. This is exactly 6 months, and we have the top. And we have the divergence in the CAD, we have the divergence, but if the dollar didn't get up to new highs,
right, but CAD did.
But CAD did.
Just like that prior example you showed us.
Exactly. This is the. It happens even on lower time frame when you use the Dixie as an indicator of a divergent case. I mean, you don't need to use the RSI. You just put the Dixie with the euro or the. I mean, it's usually something like this. I used this example back with the Swissy, if you remember it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So what are the implications? So this top that we put in, the analog you showed after we topped 6 months after the dollar in the previous analog, what did Canada do? Did it fall dramatically, or was it just a pullback?
Could you excuse me for 1 second, please? I will just. Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Danger, danger.
It's just my little kid, nothing serious.
Hey, beamed up one of your little alien kids. All right, go ahead.
So, I mean, this, what we had back in 2001, it was a major top. I'm not saying we are going to have a major top, but at least this type of formation with the divergence, I mean, in a monthly chart, in a weekly chart, means at least we're having a temporary top for now. That's why I'm looking at this structure to continue lower for I mean for at least another 2 months. I mean, even if we are going to get this bounce at the CAD, I mean, I think it's going to fail and we will get another move to the downside. But let me explain the bigger picture. I mean, with bullishness. I mean, I have both scenario, bullish and bearish. The bullish setup is still valid because looking down to the structure, I mean, it's a corrective. I mean, it's a clear ABC move from.
You just don't know if C is going to be a fib extension of A, right?
Well, that's it. Because C, it's always tricky. It can extend all the way up and never break the high, or just it could break. I mean, it do just a shallow highs and start going lower. But for now, this is a top. I mean, at least for 2 months from the highs, we're going to hold this top. But the next move is going to be important for the bulls. If it's going to hold this area around 26, that's going to be an opportunity to go long. But this is just the bullish side. I'm not convinced. I'm with the bear side, and I'm going to. Sorry, I forget to correlate it with oil. I prepare because
if we get that upper C higher level at 1.236, I think that that might imply new lows in the crude oil.
Yes, that's what I'm going to implement.
Because looking at danger. Remember, I'm with the NSA. Go ahead.
Okay, because looking at the oil, I thought. I mean, last week I thought we are going to make this move really quickly, but that didn't happen, and oil just started. I mean, sideways, and when there is sideways, there is weakness. So for now, I'm seeing limited side to the oil. While it's holding, I mean, the 60 area.
Yeah, $51.
Yes. So, I mean, it's in a downtrend channel, and if we are going to see this last move in CAD, we are going to see new lows with the oil. But I mean, for now, that's what it's looking like. But doesn't mean that this move. The CAD could just stay sideways like the yen is doing, while the oil finishing his move, its move, and then we bounce back, and this is it. I mean, this will be a tricky area for the CAD, but at least for now, I think this is a major top, and could lead to to more correction. And I'll be. I'm.
And your 126 level is a key level because it was a pivot going all the way back, and it's also
Yes, to
also
2002 and
a fib retrace there.
yes, and we just broke above it. So if we are going to just to go through it, it's done. But I think it will see a rebound from here. It's also, I mean, it's also the 50 back of this last swing. It comes around the 126. So it's a double support area, which should see the CAD bouncing back. Okay.
What did you think of how the Shemitah worked out?
I was thinking about it. I think with everybody was waiting for it, and nobody, I mean, but it already maybe happened because the Shemitah day, it's, I mean, we had the crash 3 weeks before the Shemitah. I think maybe the thing happened already. The effect, people were so scared, so it drove the market lower before the event happened. Maybe something like that. And
I think Pinker said there were too many people looking for an October crash, and that's why it wasn't going to happen.
Yes, but I mean, we had the biggest one-day drop before it, so
yeah.
I mean, we got already excited about it. So
I was there. That's why I was happy that's why I was happy that day. You know, I'm not always happy. So. Okay, so great look and some interesting views on Canada. I kind of agree that too many. I looked at some of the oil share stocks and ETFs, and they still look vulnerable even if they rally again.
Yes.
Or they don't look like they bottomed. And you have an interesting price target. I've heard other people bandy about like 28, 26.
Yeah, it looks. Because it's also a previous support area around here, so it would be a strong area for to hold it and maybe to a target for sellers to take profits.
Yeah, I'm interested. The last chart, kind of in time-wise, where would that come in? Like around April? Those potential lows in the crude?
Oh, I mean,
that's time-wise.
It's at the end of year because I said this. I mean, this move should last probably 2 months. So
November, that could happen quite quickly.
Yes, right. I will explain more with the euro chart because I have an interesting view for the euro, and it correlates with the dollar thing. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It almost looks like this time a weak dollar is going to be going along with weak crude. You know, there is an argument for that. If the dollar is a petrol currency, and there's less demand for the dollar because there's less demand for petro, that could be a bearish catalyst for the dollar.
Yes, that's a good point. And
because you know, I'm getting ready to give up on thinking that the dollar could rally one more time up towards 97 or so. It's acting pretty sick.
Yes, I have to agree. And I don't think we talked about it, but for this time, I mean, yesterday you said about the crisis we are ahead of, and I'm sure we will get there. But this time, I'm in my thinking, it's going to be against the dollar. I mean, last crisis at 2008, we saw a demand for the dollar, but this time I'm going with the opposite, and there is so many reasons for this. I'm not going to start the fundamental things, but I want to get to the charts to just explain the area we are in the euro. I mean, we look at the bottom formation in 2000. I mean, it was a triangle. It was a continuation triangle to the downside. It took everybody by surprise and just started rallying.
Like the gold recently did, and you had a triangle there too.
Yes, I had triangle and start to the bullish side. But I mean, in these areas, you have to look what the market is telling you from signs. I mean, the euro is at. I mean, let me just enlarge it one more time. Oh, I don't have this. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
It's at the 50 back. From if we take the Dutch market and the euro, it's at the 50 back from the all-time rally. So, and at the same time we finish it. If you take this is a rally and this is only a bigger correction wave, because this is just correction, it's a zigzag, it's a clear zigzag, and you hit the extension. So I mean it's in the area of a bounce, and we are not. I mean, odd did new lows, CAD did new highs, but euro and pound just stuck there and hold the lows. I mean, that's a big significance for me, because they are making strong moves.
It's having a great October on your monthly chart.
Yeah. I mean, look back here. I mean, the euro just hold the low and just started rallying back.
Right.
I mean, these patterns it's repeating itself all over the place. When you have a potential bottom but you don't break the low, I mean, expect at least a strong breakout, either to fail like this one or either to continue. And this is what I'm looking for the euro for now, because let me show the daily now. Because if you remember, we are still from last time. This was a bullish setup I took months ago, and it was a great buy opportunity. But the pair just stood there and didn't took to new highs. But with yesterday and today action, we are just starting to break, while pound didn't even break the low. Pound holding also the 50 back area, which is the bullish setup, and it's rallying. So for me, these are significant signals to say stop with the USD bullish side and think about an extended correction.
Okay, can I see your pound chart again?
Okay, I'll show it. One second. Okay.
So you have an ultimate target of 165.
Yes, this was alternative view.
149 is off the table now after what you're seeing in the last couple days.
No, I mean it's still on the table. I'll show the alternative view. Just 1 second. I mean, I want to show the importance of this area. It was an up channel, and we needed a second point. I mean, if you take the 3 drive and take parallel trend line, you will get this point. At the same time, if you get this channel, it coincides exactly here. I mean, it was a really good point to bounce.
51, yeah.
Yes, and
I was only looking for 54, thinking it was going to be a retrace.
Yeah,
but now that retrace is looking more doubtful.
Yes, and I mean, like I said it before, the pound is always the strongest one against the dollar, and you don't be, fooled by the down move, because it's looking corrective move. I mean, we had this strong rally, and now we are just correcting in a channel. So
great look, and with what you described, euro pound's rolling over. So it's if I'm right about euro pound going to 71 or 70.50, I don't know if I'm going to be. It's going to be because of outperformance of the pound over the euro.
Yes, that could be, because it's approaching the important 75 area, and if it hold below it, we will get there. We will get.
We're at 74.06 now.
Yeah. It's already holding there. So let me back to the bearish view, because I mean, even the bearish view is a bullish one. Let me explain it. Because even if the pound gonna hold the 55 area and reverse down to target 49, it's it's going to be a falling wedge. And to use technical word, this is an A, B, C, and C is forming with an ending diagonal if we are going to go back. So even that, it's a bullish. I mean, if it's not going to break from here, it's going to start the bullish move from here. In both
Okay, so
cases,
if you're flat the pound right now, what's your next move?
I mean, from a what point of view? I mean, for a trade
Well,
or
you know,
for?
I mean, if we get, since we have alternate counts,
Yes.
are you a seller at 54.78 and then see what kind of pullback we get? Or,
Exactly. I mean,
okay,
if you like if you find a good reversal here, you can try it because it will give you a reaction. You can just take the first, I mean, 100 pips and move your stop loss to break even, and
right.
wait for the patterns to follow, because it can just go there. But I'm not convinced this is gonna happen because I'm seeing the euro. I mean, doing if because if the euro breaks this high, I mean, it still didn't do it. But if it's going to do it tomorrow or maybe later, this is going to be an important one because it's going to start the move higher. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah, just a simple measurement, say call it 110.5 to 114.5 will give you 118.5 anyway.
yes. So
Okay.
if you take, I mean, let me explain. This pattern is similar at this one. It's almost the same. We broke above this high, we made the correction, and just we start rallying. I mean, this is the same pattern. It's happened always. It happens back here. I mean, even in a monthly chart, we had the same. It's happening every time. So what I'm saying, this could be a nice important area to buy the euro. That's why, I mean, that's my conclusion for this. If we are going to break this one, just wait for the pullback. It's gonna be, I mean, a 50 around 20. I mean, 1250, something like this. But this gonna be important for the bulls. Like I showed the chart, if it's going to hold this area, the support area, it's going to start rallying like it did in this. I mean, it just took 5 days to make 100 of pips, so it will do the same here if it's going to be supported.
Okay.
That's why I'm going with the bullish view for the pound. If we are going to just, I mean, this one is going to be a shallow correction and then breakout. So maybe for small trader, it's worth a try to short it here. I mean, I will do it. I will take if I find a 4-hour reversal. I mean, pattern. I will with low risk. I will take it for sure. But what I want to focus on most, because this rally, this if it's going to happen, will take 2 months from here. So it's going to be a good rally like this one. I mean, we always waiting for a good swing. It's been I mean, boring market the whole summer, and finally there is a possibility of a breaking pattern, and I think everybody should watch it carefully and could jump in if find a good opportunity or the good setup. I
Okay,
know.
how do you think this all ties in with the S&Ps? If the S&Ps still have 2050 in it, and you know yesterday wasn't the high, you would think that the dollar would hold together while we're completing up there towards 2050, right?
Yes, the dollar could just stay, I mean, sideways or just pull back. I mean, if I'm expecting this small correction on euro, which mean a bullish reversal on the dollar, this will take the S&P to reach that area, and that's it. It's all correlated around the market, and I have to note this is also the time zone for the reversal. I mean, to continuation to the downside for S&P. It entered the, I mean, the important time zone, and it needs to finish.
What time is it? Next week, October 20th?
I mean, I don't know. In the chart, it's around next week, but I mean, it shouldn't
You know what
surpass
time
the
of the
next
day?
month.
Do you know happen to know, being from an advanced civilization, the exact time of the end of this pop towards 2050?
No, it's hard to have precise time, but at least we we will get the move. But
Oh my! I'm so disappointed with your civilization. I thought that after all
it's
of
a
that,
secret. I'm not going to give you the exact time.
all of your advanced technology and flying around the universe, can you nail it within, say, a 1 hour time frame? Huh?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, go back to your plan a bit, buddy. Great presentation. Work on pinpointing it to the minute for your next presentation.
Okay, I'll try. But let me give you.
I think you've been on Earth too long. You're just giving us human, human type analysis, and we were looking for a little bit more. That's all.
Yeah,
you're
because of your food.
A lowly human being, alien.
Okay, but
I love you, buddy, and really, thank you for straightening me out, because I was about there on my psychology to flip with 94.5, no bounces in the dollar down here. That, you know, it acted sick. We had a real nice week and a half rally in the S&Ps, and the dollar made no headway. The yen made no headway. So that's kind of a message, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because you know, if the dollar can't rally when outside markets are supportive of it, then I ask myself, what's it gonna do when outside markets are negative?
Yeah, and with today's data, it's, I mean, pointing to that direction. I mean, it's done, at least for this end of the year. It's going to be dollar weakness. One more thing.
Great presentation.
Thank you, there. I mean, if you want really to have a date for to focus for a long euro or pound, I think it's at the end of this month. I mean, between 25 to 13 of this month, we're going to have a bullish setup. If we are going to break this and the reverse, I mean, but I mean, there is also, I mean, there is always the alternative. Like the pound have this move down, the euro could just not break the. I mean, let me. Sorry for this. The euro could just do this. I mean, it will try one more time the channel, the lower channel. It's still holding the bullish setup and start rallying. But this is, I mean, a bit of strange seeing the S&P reaching an extreme levels, and it should turn down. So, I mean, we have to keep it in mind, because if this doesn't work from around here, you can still try it here. I mean, this will be a good opportunity, at least for me.
So maybe just enough to flush out the 1080 bulls, take out those lows by a little bit.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
But, okay. I mean, my strong call will be this area to start the move.
Yeah.
The second call is this one. Yeah, and if it's going to be a bear side, I'm totally wrong with it.
Yeah, I think I go more with your preferred count.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope there's been enough clarification of my views, and that's it for me.
Where do I wire the check?
I will send it to you privately.
All right, and get down on your back and pull your arms over your head 25 times. And keep your back straight.
I'm doing it now.
All right, good. And thank you, buddy. As always, you always come through with some insightful views. So everyone thank AlienOvichO for sharing some nice macro calls going ahead, and the fate of the dollar now looking like weaker into year end, and looking for opportunities on dollar strength to fade. Thank you, Alien.
You are welcome. Have a good day, and good luck, everyone.
Buddy. All right. Good hunting.
Thank you.